No one came to claim the body. The hospital on Carth Station marked the time of death. Then they waited. 3 days passed. No relatives arrived. No official delegation came. No clan banners were displayed. Just 2 kids sitting on a bench outside the ward. They were not the same species. Not fully, half human. Half virellian. Their skin held a faint blue tint beneath brown. Their eyes reflected light a little too sharply. Their ears tapered slightly at the tips. Hybrids. The galaxy had many names for them. None were kind. The boy was 14. His name was Jox. He stood straight even when tired. He learned early that slouching invited trouble. The girl was 10. Her name was Myra. She held a patched bag against her chest. Everything she owned was inside it. They had no parents, no home, no credits, only their grandmother, Grandmother Sava. She had raised them in the lower maintenance rings. She cleaned vents. She recycled scrap. She took the worst shifts so they could eat. She never complained. When Jox asked why she worked so hard, she would smile. Humans endure. She would say that Varelians survive. She would say that too. Together we do more. Now she was gone. A clerk finally approached them. His species was tall and thin. His eyes avoided theirs. "You are the next of kin," he said. Jax nodded. "There is an inheritance." The clerk added. Myra looked up. "An inheritance?" she asked. The clerk hesitated. He tapped his tablet. A property deed. Remote location. Minimal value. Jax frowned. Property. Where? The clerk displayed a map. A mountain range on the edge of the continent. Far from cities. Far from trade routes. The house was old. Very old. Unregistered modifications. The clerk said quickly, "You will be responsible for any violations. We will take it," Jock said. The clerk looked surprised. "You understand the upkeep costs." He said, "We will take it." Jox repeated. Myra squeezed his arm. The trip took 2 days. They rode a cargo shuttle that smelled of fuel and metal. They sat among crates and spare parts. No one spoke to them. When they arrived, the air was thin and cold. The mountains rose like broken teeth. Clouds wrapped the peaks. The house stood alone. Stone walls. Metal roof patched in places. A narrow path cut through the snow. Myra stopped walking. "This is ours," she whispered. Jax nodded. It does not look like much. But it was not the streets. The door creaked open. Inside was clean, sparse, warm. A heat core hummed softly. Old but functional. A table. 2 chairs. A bed in the corner. And pictures. Pictures of them. Jax froze. There were images on the wall, printed, preserved. Myra, at age 3, holding a broken toy, laughing. Jax, at 8, covered in grease, proud of a repaired heater. There were pictures of humans. Many humans, men and women in uniforms, standing beside hands on shoulders. Jox swallowed. Grandma, never talked about before. They explored the house. There was a cellar door beneath a rug. It was locked. Myra looked at. Jock's grandma said never to open the cellar. She said the mountain watchers. Jax hesitated. Then he remembered her. Smile. Curious but kind. He unlocked the door. The stairs descended deep into the stone. Lights flickered on automatically. The room below was not a cellar, it was a bunker. Computers lined the walls, old but advanced. Far beyond civilian tech, weapons racks stood empty. Maintenance logs glowed faintly, and in the center, a sealed chamber. Myra stepped back. JAX approached slowly. The chamber opened with a soft hiss. Inside stood armor, human armor, heavy plating, scratched, worn. The emblem on the chest was faded. Earth Defense. Coalition. Jocks stared. Humans were not supposed to be here. Not this far. Not this long ago. A terminal activated. Voice recognition successful. It said, "Welcome back, Captain Sava Morales." Mira gasped. Morales. That was their human surname. A recording played. Grandma appeared on screen. She looked younger, stronger. "If you were seeing this," she said, "then I am gone." JAX felt his chest tighten. "I did not tell you who I was, because I wanted you to be children first." She smiled. "I was human, fully human, born on Earth. I served in the Coalition wars. When the galaxy burned," she paused, "we fought for people who could not fight back. Varelians were one of them. I fell in love." She said softly, "Your grandfather was brave, gentle. He believed in unity. The galaxy did not. Hybrids were hunted." She continued, "So I hid. I built this place. With friends. Human friends." She gestured around. "This house is not just a home. It is a signal." The system woke fully. Maps appeared. Fleet markers, dormant. "This mountain is a relay," she said. "A human relay. If activated, it calls every surviving human." "Defense node in range," Myra whispered. "Humans are still out there." "Yes," Grandma said, waiting. JAX clenched his fists. "Why leave it to us?" he asked the empty room. "Because," the recording replied, "you are proof. Proof that humans and others can live together. That compassion survives." She leaned closer. "The galaxy will try to break you. They will call you weak. They are wrong. Humans endure. Varelians survive. Together we do more." The recording ended. Silence filled the bunker. Myra looked at Jox. "What do we do?" JX took a breath. For the first time in his life he felt something new. Purpose. "We protect this place," he said. "We learn. We grow. We become what they fear." The galaxy noticed. A month later, drones appeared. Scouts, a gang tried to claim the mountain. They did not return. Rumors spread. 2 kids lived up there. Hybrids. The mountain rejected intruders. The house watched. Then a warlord came. He laughed when he saw them. "Children," he sneered. Jox stood firm. "You should leave," he said. The warlord raised his weapon. The mountain woke. Human turrets emerged from stone. Old systems roared to life. The warlord fleet vanished in fire. Across the sector, dormant relays. Activated human signals spread like wildfire. Old allies answered. For the first time in generations, human ships returned. They did not come as conquerors, they came as protectors. And at the center of it, all 2 hybrid kids standing on a mountain, proving that humanity was never about species, it was about choice, and the galaxy would learn. Humans do not disappear, they wait, endure, and when they return, they come home. Asterisk.